I appreciate everybody visiting who has or who hasn't. Or maybe you stumbled across this and plan to click on a different video in about 1 second, which I understand. So we are going through all the different corporations playing a solo mission. And I am currently on now the Interplanetary Cinematics. It says finding funds. No, that's not what it says. Finding funding where nations struggled. IC, Interplanetary Cinematics, initiated the colonization of Mars by turning the process into a soap opera, infused with plenty of advertising. With the media's attention and a head start in colonization, IC sets out to terraform. All right, so we start out in this mission with 20 steel and 30 mega credits. Finally looked at the instructions and tried to remember the name of it. I kept calling it money, or I called it gold, or I called it, I don't know what I called it. Kept calling it something different every time. But it says ME, so we're going to try to remember it's called mega credits. I'm sure I'm wrong there too. I probably already forgot the name. Oh well. And so that's what we start out with. We don't start out with any kind of production from any of the levels, but we'll go ahead and put our markers on here. I'll tell you what, I really need to invest. Go to Etsy and look up Terraforming Mars, and people have made these boards that make it really nice to place these cubes in, and they don't move around. They're kind of like indented a little bit. A lot of them are wood or plastic. Probably most of them are 3D printed. But they're pretty cool. I just don't want to spend the money on it right now. But anyway, so the effect that I have here is that each time you play an event card, which would be one of the red ones, you gain 2 mega credits. Okay, so we start out with our 30. We're gonna pull out our 10 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. I always have 2 piles and I pull from both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we're on the first generation. Let's see if we can terraform Mars this time. All right, so primary objective, what can we do to increase our supply line? So one of the biggest things that I'll look for, since I'm starting out with steel, is things that have steel production, because I can pay those with 2 per steel. So something like this, beautiful. It increases my energy production. I can actually just use basically 2 of the steel and pay for it. This is an effect. When any city is placed by anybody, you gain 2 ME. I don't place a lot of cities when I solo play because it's more important just terraform Mars than try to get points. Event. Spend 10 ME to increase your heat production 2 steps. That is a must. And then lastly, requires 4 oceans. Place this tile, this one here. Decrease is the capital. Is the capital card. Decrease your energy production by 2, but increase your ME, your mega credit production by 5. Plus, you get 1 additional victory point for each ocean tile adjacent to this. 1 additional, huh? Interesting. It has 26. I mean, you'd have to start it out early. You're not going to do that because of this. This probably isn't worth it. All right, what else do I got? So these are the additional ones that didn't have steel in them. This one increases our titanium production by 1. An event card that adds microbes to another card. An event card. Decrease your ME production by 1 to gain 10. Interesting. Pay 3. You pay 6 to gain 10 to lose 1. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, requires 6 ocean tiles. Increase your mega credit production by 2 and your plant production by 3. Plus gain 2 plants. Tell you what, I'm going to keep that. And I may just really focus on getting ocean production or oceans right out as fast as I can to gain that card. Kelp farming. All right. When you play a space card, you pay 2 ME less. Look at the top 3 cards. Take one of them into your hand and discard the other 2. Plus I'd gain 2 mega credits, which would actually pay for it. So it cost me 3. I'm gonna pull those, so nah, that doesn't make sense either. Okay, this is gonna basically even out. All right, so I'm gonna keep these 4. And that is gonna cost me, what is that, 4 times 3 is 12. There's 20. Heat and change. And, oh man, almost lost that. And here we go, terraforming the first, or terraforming Mars in the first generation. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the power plant card. We're gonna put up a power plant. I can use this. It's gonna cost me just 2 steel to pay for it, which is perfect. And I get to increase my energy production by 1. Oh, I was not gonna keep this card. Why did I put that there? Okay, I'm gonna take 3 back because I did not want that card. I totally forgot to put it in that pile. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this one out 2. This would cost me 3 more steel production because it's 2, 4, 6. It is an effect card, which means that for every 10, I get to increase my heat production. So I'm gonna go ahead and spend 10 and increase my heat production by 2. I can't put this card out yet. I can't put out an ocean. Let's see here. Anything else I can do? Currently my mega credits are at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I could increase my energy, which I think I'll do. I'm gonna just go ahead and spend the 11. Allows me to increase my energy level by 1 more. And we are through the first generation. So now we do production. We currently get 14 mega credits because that's where our terraforming rating's at. And the only other thing we have, we have 2 things, energy production's at 2 and heat production's at 2. Ba-doom, ba-doom. And we're at the second. Let's pull our 4 cards. See if we can do a magic trick and get something great. Oh, well, maybe. Comet. Raise the temperature by 1, place an ocean, remove up to 3 plants from any player. Because of how much everything costs, it's actually not a bad card. Because, I mean, if you think about it, this card's gonna cost us in the end 24. An ocean cost us 18 and heat costs us 14, which is 32. Plus, the plant production thing doesn't matter. All right, mining. Place this tile on an area, which is this tile right here. Place this tile on an area with steel titanium production, increasing the production level by 1. Let me think about that for a second. Decrease your energy by 4, which I can't even do. Increase plan, increase your terraforming rating. A magnetic field generator, that's kind of cool. But unfortunately, I don't have my energy level up high enough to do that right now, and I don't want to decrease it because I need a lot of heat. I'll tell you what, every time I play this, the biggest problem I end up having is green. Getting that oxygen level up, putting the greenery out, but I don't feel comfortable with that one. I am going to give this one acquired company. So basically you just pay 10, you get to increase that mega credit production by 3. That's great to do early. I'm going to do that like almost right away. I'm going to keep this one too. It's going to put me in a little bit of a hole initially. 15. I get it by here, that would be 10 more. No. I can't justify it right now. So I'm gonna get these two, which is gonna cost me 6. Okay. Now, sadly, I don't have the 10 required yet. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, how depressing. So there's nothing I can do in this second generation. So we'll go through production again at the end of number 2. Like I let an entire year go by without even thinking about it. It's almost like college years or something. You just forget what happened. All right, so my energy production. Oh, actually, one thing I forgot, this gets moved over. I have to increase this by 2. Increase this by 2. So we're getting closer, at least getting the temperature up a little bit. We're on number 3. And here we go. So starting with number 3. Get our 4 cards again. Let's see what we can find, what we can find, what we can find. Requires 3 ocean tiles, just give me a point, just gives me a point. Requires 3 ocean tiles to be out, and that you lose 2 plant, but I increase the production by 2. It only cost me 8. Increase your mega credit production 5 steps, and you get 1 victory point for every 3rd city out there. It costs like a lot, which is not worth it. I am going to get this too. It's going to start me off with 3 to pay for that. All right. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to pay 10 and to increase that ME production, main credit production by 3. I'm still back down to 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Seriously. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9. All right. Okay, we're already done with our 3rd generation. So our mega credit production is 14 plus 3 now, so that's good. Not a bad option. Get a few more here. Our energy moves over. Our energy production's at 2, and our heat production's at 2. And we're gonna get to actually increase the temperature. We're on generation 4. All right. I've played these games previously. I've gotten better cards at the beginning. I'm not having some good cards yet. Let's see what we got here. Requires 4 science tags. I have 0 out. Increase your energy protection by 4 immediately, and then when you play a space card, you pay 2 less. Unfortunately, I'm never gonna come close to the space card thing. Action, look at the top card, either buy it or discard it. Look at the top card, buy it, discard it. Why would there be 2 of those immediately? That's depressing. Special design, the next card you play this generation is +2 or -2 in global requirements, your choice. I see. So basically I could play this card and I would only need 1 ocean tile out. I can set myself up for that, and I think I will. That could be a good move. Okay. So we have enough for increasing the heat. Let's get a little warmer in here. So this is 8. We'll go that up by 1. That up by 1. All right. I am going to. There's a lot of requirements for these. Which I'm going to make those there. I don't think I have 21 yet. Do I? 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Ooh. I could play this event card. Which would, actually, that does put me in a good position. So here we go. Oops. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. So I paid the 21, which increases my heat 1. Allows me to put out an ocean tile. Do this strategically here. One thing at a time. Which gives me 2 plant, because of what's on there. And increases this by 1. So those are the two things I got to do. Because I played an event card, I gained 2 mega credits. And that is it. So next round, I'll be able to utilize, I think, this because I get to use 2 less on the oxygen. So that's good. Yeah. I don't have enough money for anything else. We've increased a couple things. We put an ocean out. We increased our temperature twice. We're in good position. Well, we're in A position. I guess that'd be the best answer. All right, so 17 plus 3 is 20. It's easy to remember. Our energy moves over. Oops. Our energy production's at 2. Our heat production's at 2. And we're at generation 5. Here we go. All right, cards. Anything good, anything good, anything good. All right, it requires 4 oxygen for worms. Nothing better than worms. Increase your plant production by 1 step for every 2 micro tags out. I have no micro tags. Another thing that requires a bunch of ocean to be out. It'll decrease my mega credit production by 1 and decrease any heat production by 1. Well, because I'm a solo, I can ignore that because basically it'd be like I'm playing against another player doing that, but I increase my plant production by 2. Think about that one. Requires 2 degrees Celsius or warmer, so we're way up here. I can place 1 ocean tile. Yes, I'm keeping that. And then I'll just remember right here at the end with heat production, I'll have 2 oceans, so don't waste them. And then this one, Terraforming, requires -6 degrees Celsius or warmer. Increase your plant production by 1, your mega credit production by 2, and gain a plant. Oh, that's a toughie. I got so many other cards right now. I'm worried I don't have enough time or money. I do like that one though. This is where I get stuck. This is where I'm like, this is one of those cards I'm like iffy about. But I'm gonna lose so much just adding 1 more and I have so many other things to put down. So I'm just gonna play these. Wait, was that a, that wasn't the steel production. Okay, I haven't had steel production cards. That's the other thing I haven't had. All right, so this requires 6 to pay for. Have these cards. Now the question is, which one of these do I use? Maybe this one for now, up front. So, do I have enough for it though? That's gonna be the key here. So it requires me to pay 4 for this and 8 more for this after that, which would be 12, so I do have plenty. So I'm gonna play this, which allows me to minus this by 2, a requirement. The next card you play this generation is 2 plus or 2 less in global requirement. Okay, perfect. So that means although I have to take these 2 away, I gain 2 of the production, which means now I've got a bunch of time to do that. Perfect. All right. I don't have enough money or anything to do anything else for generation 5. Oops. Thanks for that. So we're gonna let the next generation roll. We are at still 20 for mega credits. I'm now at 2 for plant production. I'm at still 2 for energy and still 2 for heat. Okay, number 6. What cards, what cards, what cards? All right, here we go. So, Lichen, -24 or higher, increase your plant production by 1 step. Peroxide power, decrease your mega credit production by 1, but increase your energy by 2. Oh, and that's a steel production. I'll do that one. Gain a plant for every city. Nope, don't care. Decrease energy, increase plant. Got other ones here that are going to increase plant. Although I need to do it quicker, I really just need to make sure that I have enough money to pay for these eventually. So, oh, this is going to be good. So here we go. So first, I'm going to increase the heat production here. Okay, which costs me 8, which increases this, which increases this, which increases my heat production one. Now, I'm going to pay for this. No. Actually, I'm going to pay for both these, but let me start with this one. So this is 7. Because now I'm at -24, I can increase my plant production one more. And then this is a plant tag, so I'm gonna go 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm just gonna pay for the whole thing. I'm not gonna waste. I know I'm losing a credit there, but that's fine. So although I have to decrease my mega credit production by 1, I increase my energy by 2 more. Good. I don't have enough oceans for these yet. I have 13 mega credits. And I'm not going to do anything right now. Okay. So the end of generation 6, we're going to do the production phase, which now is at 1920 still. That's funny. Okay. Our plant production is up to 3. Our there. Our energy production is at 4. Our heat production is at 3. Sorry. All right. Don't have one shy of that. Okay, so we're now on 7. Got cards here. It'd have to be a really good card, especially if it comes to... All right, so this is doable for multiple reasons. It requires 2 pyro tags, which I actually have already. Increase my energy step 3 steps, and I can pay with it for steel. I'm gonna get that card. Raise your terraforming rating by 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah. Global requirements. That's a great card to have right at the beginning. This would require me to pay almost 15 for it. I don't see a need. I think I can manage it out. I do want to pay for this one right away. And I want to go ahead and pay for it right away too. So this would require 7 total steel. So that was 10. All right, perfect. And I get to increase my energy by 3, so from 4 to 7. Yes, yes, yes. And I have enough to put out an ocean tile, which we need to get that going. So we'll put out another ocean right there. That gives me 2 mega credits. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 plant, because there was plant there. Increase my terraforming rating 1 more. And we're at 12 mega credits left. 2, 4, 6, 7. We're not there for the next couple rounds. We'll start really moving. I always say once you hit 10, you should really be seeing things increase. All right, so generation 7 is over. Oops, production first. So 2 plus 19 is 21. Our plant production is up to 3. Our energy moves over. But our energy level is up to 7 now. And And our heat is at 3. Okay. And then we're at number 8. Let's check out our cards. Ooh, event card. Place 2 ocean tiles. Raise your terraforming rating by 2. Decrease somebody's, increase somebody's. I don't like those hackers. It's kind of funny. Interesting. This requires 26 total. 2 of these is 36. It saves me 10. Plus I get 2 back for doing it. There's not enough justification between here and 14 to justify paying 16 for this and only getting 2 per. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna pay 3 for this. I am going to immediately pay for that. So 23, give me 7 back. And then I get 2 more because I did an event. And I'm putting 2 oceans out. I'll put them here and here. Before I forget this, putting those 3 out. I'm increasing my terraforming rating twice. And look at that. All right. So look, we got a lot of options here. So a lot of things to do. So we got, getting lost here with all these ones. I don't have enough to raise the heat twice, but I have enough to raise it once, which goes to 22, which increases terraforming rating. I can now increase my oxygen by putting out a plant for, 8. Perfect. And I'm gonna put that right here, which increases this, which increases this, which gives me 2 because I put it next to an ocean, and gives me 2 plant too. 5, 6, 7. Oh, 1 shy. Okay. All right. So we increased a lot of different things here, which is good. I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 left. Oh, I could do this. Here we go. Perfect. That's just enough. So I'm gonna pay 11. This requires, it decreases my ME production, my mega credit production by 1. I decrease the heat production of another character somewhere, but I increase this by 2, now 5. That's beautiful. That works great. I haven't taken advantage of this again. You can do that probably one more time at least, but we're good. So we're at the end of generation 8. Let's do production now. So we're at 23 plus 1 is 24. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Our plant production is now at 5. Our energy gets turned into heat. Our energy is at 7. And our heat production is at 3. And we're at number 9. All right, what kind of cars did we get? What kind of cars did we get? Ooh, good, full house. No, just kidding. All right, so sponsors, they give us money, increase your ME production by 2. So if we think through this, this will give us, cost about 9 to do. This will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Just not enough. 1 extra, not worth it. Rad suits. Requires 2 cities in play, which are in play. You increase your production by 1. But it does give you an extra point. Yeah. Effect. Neither of these effects are worth it. Well, when you play a science tag, including this one, discard a card from your hand and draw a new one. You play a science tag, including this one, either add a science resource to this card, or remove a science resource from this card to draw a card. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's start with just things we know we can do. So heat production at 8. This goes up 1. This goes up 1, and production goes up 1 because we're now there. 2, 4, 6, 8. Ooh, we can do heat one more time. so heat goes up one more time. Terraforming goes up one more. We can do another plant and greenery. 8 for that. We're going to place it right here. A couple things need to be done. So 2 for that. 2 for that. Increase this. Increase this. There's so much to do when you do one. I've had trouble remembering in the past, but I'm really trying to focus on remembering them all. Okay, so I'm gonna get this kelp farming going right here. All right, so we can't do anything else with what's here between greenery and heat. I'm gonna do another ocean, which costs us 18. I'm gonna stick that ocean right, put it right here, which increases this, which gives us another plant. Still at 5 though, I can't do this yet. And then this one's at, requires -2, okay. Not a lot this round, to be honest with you, which isn't great. We're down the last 5 generations here. Okay, so our terraforming 27 plus 1, 28. 28. Oops. All right. And then we have plant production at 5. We have energy production at 7. And our heat production is still at 4. Okay. So we're down to 10. Let's see what kind of cards we get. We've used a few. Let's see if there's anything good here. All right, Earth Catapult. When you pay 2, when you play a card, you play 2 less. Not worth it. Too much money. Decrease your energy by 1, but increase your heat by 3. You have to do that. Requires 0 degrees Celsius. And you play 2 ocean tiles. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 4 left, but I can't play this one unless I have 6. That might not be a bad card because that would literally, in 2 rounds here, both here, once I play it, and then here, would get rid of all the rest of them. All the rest of my... Interesting, okay. Requires -6 degrees Celsius or warmer. Place an ocean tile on a non-reserved area. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. So these 2 I'm not gonna get. I'm just gonna get these. Actually, I'm not even gonna get this one. No, I wasn't gonna get this one. So that's 2, so that's 6. And I can play this one right away, which requires 2, 4, 6 of steel. And by doing that, I increase this by 3 from 4 to 7. I do lose 1 here. All right, so we have 8 heat production, which gets us up 1. We have 8 plant production, which gives us another greenery, which we'll place right here. Before I do that, I'm going to give myself 2 greenery for placing the tag, 2 for here for being next to an ocean, and then increase oxygen, and then increase terraforming rating. Okay. I can't place these, and I can't place this. My goal still is to have all my oxygen done at the end here. I can pay 10 again to increase this 2 more, so now to 9, because we are really close to the end there on that. And I'm gonna hold the rest of my money because I can kind of dump stuff at the end as needed. This is not gonna happen. So I'm gonna turn this in and get 1 use my sell patents. Just get 1 mega credit from that. What do I have here? 5. I have too many ones. It's driving me crazy. 5 more. Okay, I need to be able to see how much I have a little bit better. All right, so 20. Okay. I'm gonna spend that, actually the 23 that I have, and I'm gonna put out a greenery. Another one. I'll put it right here, which will give me 2 mega credits, 1 plant. Sorry. Okay, so just increase oxygen, increase that. All right. So that's in for number 10. Come down the wire. I mean, we're really short on some things. We're gonna see though. All right, so heat, so production wise. So we're at 30 plus 1 is 31. We have 5 for plant. We have 6 for energy, but these energy are lower. So 6 for energy, and we have 9 for heat. And then we're up to now 11. And you see if these artists and cinematic people are going to be able to. I don't think Hollywood's going to be able to terraform Mars here. All right, it requires 5 science tags and you get 4 points. That'd be kind of cool if you're playing a game. I mean, really, if you were focused on something, that could really come in handy. The pets thing doesn't come in for me at all right now because it's really just points. This would allow me to raise the temperature 2, which I can do for 14. That doesn't really do me any good. This is a mow hole, which is, you know, a popular thing we find in our backyards. You increase your heat production 4 steps, and then you place this tile here, or here, which is a picture of the mow hole, on any reserved area for an ocean. Interesting. Okay, so let's think about this. 1, 2, 3. We're very short on heat. Oh man, I need money in other spots. We just decreased a couple because I only have 2 left in steel. I could have used that at the beginning of the game. Tunnels deep down the molten magma. Release heat and gases. Gosh. Full production. It's really not gonna do a dent right now. Okay. I'm not getting good cards. I'm not getting cards I need to really increase production. But let's see what we got here. So we need 16, right? To do this twice for heat, which we do. We have that. So increase that by 2, increase this by 2. We have another plant production, which is good. Much, much needed. So that goes up 1, this goes up 1. I have 2 production, 1 there, perfect. Now, what do I do with what I have remaining? I feel like I'm really, really short. I mean, 9 plus 16 is 15, which is short of 18, so I'm not gonna get 2 per. I'm still focused on getting my last 4 oceans at the end. Once I get to 0. My greenery, I'm really short on 2. Spend 23 to put out another greenery. Which I'll put it here. Which gives me 2 plant. Increases my oxygen, increases that. Get close to that for another heat. I'm done with number 11. I don't see 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, I'm not there yet. Okay, production-wise, here we go. So 34 plus 1 is 35. Plant production is at 5. Energy is at 6. And heat production is at 9. We go to number 12, and we see if we can get a last second card that gives us some good stuff. Production at this point is kind of pointless. I mean, that requires so much money. I don't even have a tag out there. Farming, I'd have to have heat all the way up to +4. Robotics, duplicate only the production box of one of your building cards. Interesting. Or local heat trapping. Spend 5 heat to gain 4 plants. That'd be me good right now. I'm sure I probably need it, but maybe not. Okay, so we're gonna go back to heat again. 16. Puts us up there for 2 more. Plant, you can get 1 more. Which I will place right here. So that would actually give us 2 of those, 1 of these, increase that, increase that. Okay, so I have enough here. I'm gonna do 23 for another greenery. Thinking strategically here. Should give us 2 and 1. Placed right there. Would, goodness gracious, okay. Would increase this, increase that, increase that. Okay, so we're at -6. I need to get 3 more to at least get 3 of the 4 oceans I still need, but I also need the money to do it, to turn in this card. I need a lot more greenery, maybe close on heat. So let's just see where we're at. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to my money 1 more round here. So we're at the end of that. So yeah, 39 plus 1 is 40. Okay. We have 5 credits of that. Energy moves over. 6 credits of energy and 9 for heat. And we're now at 13. Cards at this point has to produce something, and I really need some. And I'm just looking at these quick. Spend energy to gain reason, no. Count cards, no. When anyone places an ocean, gain 2 plants. Nah, just not. Usually these last 4 rounds, it's like the cards are just not even worth it. Okay, so let's deal with heat first. So that is 16, so that takes us up 2 more, which increases that by 2. Still need to get to 0. I may use some money to do that, but first, let's do the greenery. Okay, which would take us, let's go here with it. It goes up by 1, this goes up by 1. We also get 2 for that and 1 green there. Now I want to increase the heat production by 1 because I want to go ahead and get to this number. So that goes up to 0. This goes up 1. I get to place an ocean, which I will place right here. This goes up by 1. I also get 2 plant for that spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9. Now I'm going to play this card, which is 18. And that will allow me to place 2 more oceans. Okay. So I'm gonna place an ocean here and here. Okay. Make that go up by 2. This is 1 for here. And then I get 2 cards. We'll see what those do in a second. Now, I should be, no, let me not. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna pay 18, no I'm not. I'm gonna pay 14, yeah. I'm gonna pay 14 to increase my heat one more time. That will allow me then to play the event card here, which cost me 5. Glad I held on to that money. This is working out here. Which allows me to put out that last ocean. Put it way up here. Whatever, I'll put it right here. Did I get anything for it? No. I do increase that one. Okay. So, the cards I got requires 4+, place a greenery. Oh, perfect. That is exactly what I needed. Okay, so I have, oh man, I'm short, but that's okay. I'm gonna turn this in to get 1 production credit. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna terraform Mars here since I've got 1 more generation to go here. Yep, this creates like a swamp in one of the ocean tiles with the greenery. Yeah, I'm gonna be short on greenery especially. I'm always short on greenery. I'm gonna plant a tree today just to prove I can grow greenery. All right, so I'm gonna have to call it at this round into this generation. So I'm at 40, I get 49. 50 minus 1. Energy moves over. I get 5 for plant. I get 6 for energy, and then I get 9 for that. All right, these do anything for me? Probably nothing because I don't want to spend a dime. I'm gonna try. Okay, so let's deal with this first. So this goes up 2. Okay, I'm 1 shy right now, right? But I can now play this one and create a mangrove or a woman grove. I cracked myself up. Okay, so we'll just put it right here. Oh, yeah, it's over an ocean tile. It's gotta be over an ocean tile, which increases this and increases that. We can pay 8 for another greenery, which we'll place here. Yep. And that's all. We just have to have enough money to do other things. So basically like 14, which is 6, 14 for the last one of those. And basically I've got to pay for 3 more of these, which would be 69, which I'm not even close, 45, 46, 47, 48, because I'm already at 14. Oh. What can I do? 20, 46? Do 46 just to show how short I came. Increase that by 2. That's 2 of these out. Right? That gives me 4. Oh my gosh, I did do it. Don't don't fall short just by glancing at it. I just terraform Mars. Because I got the production things here, that puts me at 8 of plant, which helps me increase that one more. Bing bong. Yeah. Hey, all right. Awesome. So we were actually able to terraform Mars with the artists, the actors. Hollywood figured out how to do something. All right. So, let me know in the comments if I messed up somewhere. Let's figure out the point levels now. We got 1, 3. So increase that by 3. 1, 2, 3. How many credits for all this stuff at the end? I always forget. So if you have no tiles or no area next to them, you may place them there. Greenery tiles are worth 1 victory point at the end of the game. So it's always 14 for a solo round, right? So you go from 54 to 68. Quick math, if you couldn't do that in your head, you should be slapped. And really that's it. It's a pretty low score, actually. Usually I get up in the 70s, if not 80s. But hey, we terraformed, so that's always a positive thing. Am I missing victory points anywhere else? You don't get any, obviously, for rewards. I can front of the book to get the back of the book. Yeah, in the score. Okay. So the terraforming rating, awards, milestones, game board. I mean, I don't get anything. Oh, actually, I did place this here. Each greenery tiles with 1 victory point, and each city is worth 1 victory point for. Oh, I don't get it because it's not my city. Okay, never mind. And then cards. So yeah. So we landed with 68 victory points. Terraform Mars with the Interplanetary Cinematics. Thanks all. We are going to move on next time to Inventrix will be our next corporation, and see if we can terraform that one. So thank you all for watching. Please subscribe. I would love to have some subscribers. And have a wonderful rest of the day. Thanks.